welcome back. I'm just kind of quickly going over this quest just to refresh my memory here. So we're on Helen's trail, following her tracks. I know last time I was seeing some of them, but I kind of went off to do other things instead of focusing completely on the tracks. So Sydney Montoya, who is the one that works at the Nut Hut, didn't see Helen, but did see Black Hole Birdie buying supplies for a picnic somewhere in the orchards, and we haven't seen Birdie yet. The groundskeeper spotted Helen in the orchards on the night of her death, and she met with Dr. Leora Blossom. I don't think I've met Blossom yet. So let's continue on Helen's trail. Do I have the... Yeah, I do have that equipped. I haven't gotten the new controller yet, so if I drift, it may happen, and I'll probably complain about it. Did I pick up those two that were... I think I did the last time I got the ones that were like here on the walkway. Wasn't there one like right over here? Yeah, here it was. So that comes up here, and then she stepped through here, through the middle here. And I don't think she... Did she go up here? No, she went up this way. Yeah, there it is. She went up here. Through this building. Out this side. So she turned to the right. Okay, and here's where I had stopped investigating. Yeah, but there are quite a lot of them. There really are quite a lot of them. Okay, let's see this first one. Beep, 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 beep.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Those must be more footsteps right down here.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
There's a lot of dead bodies next to her footprints.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
There's a worm over there. So did she stop and like... I wonder if she pulled off the... No, they definitely still have those attached. I was thinking maybe she pulled them off and it killed them in the process. Alright, she came up this way. Where she knocked one of those out.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Congratulations, Inspector.
Thank you.
You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Okay, this one is sunlight, so it's not one of the frenzied hosts.
Timeline. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints.
Okay, another one there.
Congratulations,
Alright, you don't have to say it every single time.
Belonging to the deceased actress known as
Oh, I was gonna say,
Halcyon
what is
Helen.
that over there? It's oh crap, I can't even think what they're called now. Well, that's the way we're going. We might want to, drunk lobber.
Here we go.
Right in the butt. Alright, now. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, jeez. Every time. Never gonna not scare me. Oh. Alright, before I do that, let me just do a quick level up. I was putting stuff into lockpick, I think, so that I could unlock any doorways that I come across. So let's just dump it all in there. Yeah. And, oh, I've got a perk. Who even knows at this point? I ended up taking tit for tat, because if anything is able to close in on me and do some damage, it'd be nice to actually take some of that damage back as health. Alright, now let's see. Oh, there it is. The shaft of the tossball stick is bent and cracked, exceeding tossball regulation requirements. The end of the tossball stick is matted with Rizzo's dark matter chocolate.
Bits of wicker detected, embedded within the chunks of dark matter. Wicker is not a known ingredient of the dark matter product.
So there's chocolate all over it, and also this wicker. Did he, like, whack the basket, and the basket was full of chocolate, or did somebody come along and whack at the basket? Looks as if someone used this tossball stick to completely obliterate a picnic basket. Maybe it's some kind of upper-class mating ritual.
The only members of a tossball team strong enough to crack a stick in two are the dedicated hackers, like Black Hole Birdie. Whatever Ms. Ruth Bellamy must have relayed to the tossball hacker during their picnic together instigated a furious increase in his usual strength threshold by 52%.
Bertie didn't take kindly to having his advances rebuffed by Ms. Bellamy, in other words.
Right. What's that RD&D access card? RR&DD. This is a key card for the Rizzo's Research and Development District Labs. If you are reading this warning anywhere other than the RR&DD Labs, please return it to the RR&DD Labs for an only moderate extreme pay deduction and a mild reduction of working fingers. Whatever. Taking it. I don't care. And the basket really doesn't look like it's that destroyed. It's not in good shape, but it's not, like, obliterated like I was led to believe. Knock you out bar. Elite Troop Armor Platinum. Can I look through that? Guess none of the rest of this is really that important. Are there, I guess that's where she went, but that also doesn't explain why there were so many bodies on the path. I mean, okay, she went to go meet Birdie. What if it wasn't him that used the tossball racket, destroyed the basket? What if it was her? What if she had one of those, like, worm things on her and she was kind of crazy or something? I mean, there's a lot of bodies in her path, and that doesn't make much sense. And then maybe she attacked Birdie. I don't know, maybe that's just a crazy theory. What is this? Pollinization swarms, oh no. There's nothing off that way, though. Well, I guess that's the only way is the RR&DD Labs. We'll come back to this later on. I'm sure there's going to be a quest that will lead me to it anyway. So let's head on down and see what we can find there in the labs. I like how these mechanicals have just no interest in all the bodies around. Pile driver. Lock apple, 23 apples. I mean, it makes sense. This is like a storage for agricultural products. Oh, this is just a landing pad. Hello.
Happy customers are repeat customers.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That the Dissident Queen Chapter 1 continued. Haha! Are those Halcyon Helen and Typhon Tim I spy crouching in the dark like terrified sprats? A fine job you two did on my ship. Most of my crew was torn to bits by the rampaging beasts. I have bound you to pay you back with interest. I say we shall defer that payment, shouted Typhon Tim, and his hand flew to his holstered automag. Ere his fingers even touched the weapon's grip, he was struck 15 times in the face by a hail of bullets from Mercer's weapons, at which point he promptly expired. Helen, cool as usual in the face of death, hefted her bottle of nearly 100% meal grub free. Nearly 100% meal grub free. purple berry liqueur and hurled it towards the villain. Her aim was true as ever, and the projectile struck Mercer in the forehead, knocking him out so soundly he could not even utter a curse. "Fine aim, ma'am," said a woman close by once the other patron's cheers subsided, "though I must say I am sorry for your friend." "As was I at first, but then I witnessed what lay in the wake of those bullets. Look." And as she gestured at what was left of Typhon Tim's head, something small and black began to wriggle amongst the gore. What would be wriggling in the gore? Was it something that was in the projectile? I mean, not that it really matters. It's just a story. It's not even like... Maybe it's relevant. Maybe it's going to be like some kind of a symbolism thing. Who knows? Oh, crap. I was not even paying attention. Do I want to do... I was just decide quickly.
I just wanted to make you...
God, is someone up close? Oh no, it's just gunk. You know what? Coolant distributor.
Not gonna let no one bring me.
I really need some kind of plasma weapon, because
That's the last of them.
everything here is much weaker to plasma than anything else I've got. Do I even have a decent plasma weapon on me? 773 is the next best. Maybe I should just swap out. God, everything else is quite a bit. Well, actually, Finn's Force might work because N-Ray should still be pretty good at like, you know, living things. Okay, there's the RR&DD labs.
Miss Helen was at this lab too. We're close to finding something. I can feel it.
Before we go in there, I just want to look up here right quick. Oh, just like a landing pad or something. Okay, to the lab. It's a little bit abandoned-y. Is there anything in here? Not right in the front, at least. I'll swap over to...
Hello? I can hear you out there. If you still possess the majority of your mental capacities, please locate the test room through the lobby and to the left. You'll see me through the glass.
Is this the Finn's Force? Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, model spaceship. Let's see what we got on the terminal. Reception terminal. Let's see the messages first. To Department Utility Subject Cleanup Request. Hello, I'm so sorry I haven't had the chance to get your name yet and update the terminal. When you have a moment, could you bring a mop to the lobby? Dr. Blossom seems to have had a rather rough night and spilled some coffee on the floor. Thank you. From Blossom, subject, what in the Architect's blue blazes is going on? What in blessed corporate law is all that commotion down there? I don't believe the rocket fuel combination distillery mixture was scheduled for another week. Could someone please inform me as to what the racket is all about? You better have a damn good reason for interrupting my meeting with the administrator. I expect a full explanation and apology within the next 15 minutes, or people are going to start losing jobs. I kept wanting to read that as not combination, but as combustion. My brain just did not want to go past that word without saying combustion. Displaying recent appointments. Name Miss Ruth Bellamy. Stage name Halcyon Helen. Lab tour. Administrator Ludovico. Product presentation. Oh, God, it was really drifting there.
Yet another researcher killed in the line of duty. Who knew research and development was such a dangerous profession?
Well, with these corporations, I'm not even surprised. What is this? Oh, it's just oversized bottles. Rizzo's first product. Before Rizzo's was the confectionery juggernaut you know and love today, it was an above-average chemical waste management corporation. On one otherwise unremarkable day, an employee on the slurry-stirring shift leaned a little too far over a chemical vat, dropping a single purpleberry that had been hidden in his jacket pocket. Instead of becoming immediately fired for his hazardous incompetence, the employee was given an ultimatum by his supervisor. Retrieve the fallen fruit and stay employed. The employee jumped into the vat, swam for the purpleberry, and accidentally swallowed it. The rest is history. After he was pulled from the toxic waters, the stirrer stated that the chemical-coated purpleberry hadn't been half bad before falling into a toxic coma, giving his supervisor the idea to sterilize and adjust the chemical mixture for human consumption. Soon, the sour-sweet coated purpleberries were more or less edible, becoming Rizzo's first mass-marketed product, the Purpleberry Bunch. That's, kind of the origin I expect from these kind of companies.
How in the aether did you get in here? You're not a Rizzo's authorized. Oh, void it all. What does it even matter now? What do you want? Speak up and quickly if you will.
Answers. I'm investigating Halcyon Helen's murder. Was she here recently? Who are you? Just exploring? No. I'm investigating.
You do know that Halcyon Helen is a fictional character
Yes.
portrayed by the late actress, Ruth Bellamy.
Yes, I'm aware.
One can't be too sure with so many simpletons around in the day-to-day. Regardless, I am not at liberty to divulge such information with non-employees or personnel lacking security clearance level Spectrum Orange. Of course, if you were to say, contract your services to me, I suppose I could grant you clearance enough to answer your murder-related questions, Mr. Inspector. You see, I've found myself in a bit of a pickle. Some of my lab techs have turned rather aggressive following a recent experiment gone awry. Hence why I've barricaded myself in the lab.
Does this have anything to do with the worms? Didn't see any hostiles on the way here from the entry door. You could make a run for it. What goes on in these labs that would turn your researchers against you? There isn't anything you can do to help. I can take care of your problem. I'll need you to answer some questions. Let's do persuade. Isn't there anything you can do to help?
Yes. I suppose I should make myself useful. Let me think. I know. I can remotely unlock the supply closets in the lower levels of the lab. Perhaps you'll find some useful apparatus or two in them.
Alright, well, what goes on in these labs that would turn your researchers against you?
Oh no. They're quite unaware of their actions, I'm afraid. We're a research and development branch of Rizzo's, focused primarily on the Spectrum vodka line. But the specific research that goes on in this facility is utterly confidential. You understand?
Persuade 105. I'll find out when I hunt through the labs. You might as well tell me up front.
So you've no qualms about snooping through my precious research files. But will you understand the data once you've acquired it? Essentially, we research new innovations for an array of Rizzo's products. My present troubles stem from one we've just developed. The product's potential for profit is nearly limitless. But I'm afraid explaining the science behind it would far exceed your capability for understanding.
Wow, okay then.
Now, was there anything else?
Didn't see any hostiles on the way from the entry door. You can make a run for it.
And lose my life's work? You want me to just burn my lab and my entire future to the ground over one experiment that's gotten rather out of hand?
Rather out of hand.
I think not. We merely need to clean up the mess, so to speak. Reset the lab back to functional parameters.
Clean up the mess? These are people's lives you're speaking of.
Staff can be replaced, you know. Research data? Now that's invaluable.
Lady, you're really winning points with me here. Yeah, I can take care of your problem, but I'll need you to answer some questions afterward.
Excellent. You have my gratitude, and soon you'll have my knowledge of Miss Bellamy's recent visit as well. Now, if you'd rather not kill my lab techs during this cleanup, I believe you can dispense a sedative gas from a terminal in the utility room.
These people don't deserve to die, Captain. Let's try using the sedative.
The door to the lower labs is sealed for our safety, so you'll need to take the elevator down. I'll unseal the access hallway for you now. Do take care.
Don't worry, Parvati, that's the one we're going to be doing. Let's put the gun away. So it's down there. It's actually pretty close. Okay, we have to take that elevator. I wonder if... Shh. Are they going to be like right over here? No. Employee Notifications Terminal. Greetings, employees and lab staff. Find helpful memorandums and news here. Memo, mind the gas canisters. Hello everyone, this is your friendly custodial staff offering a preemptive apology if the elevator hall is crowded with gas canisters. There are quite a few of them, and only one of me, so I'm moving them in loads down to the utility room. Do be cautious. They're filled with a sedative potent enough to put a hungry mama raptidon out cold. Thank you for understanding. Memo, after work bar meetup. Dear esteemed colleagues, my team and I are all heading to the Grand Colonial Spa this evening for some drinking and fellowship. All real scientists are welcome to join us, you know, the ones that produce quantifiable data and theorems that don't spend their time jabbering over how this lighting on that bottle will increase customer sentiment. Cheers from some who understands. From some who understands that maybe someone who understands that market researchers aren't real scientists. Memo, increase protective measures. Team, as we continue our new round of research and product development, I am increasing the required safety gear for lab workers involved. As some of you know, a few recent accidents involving subjects have left workers maimed, scarred, and one worker had their left hand permanently discolored to a shade of lime green. Rizzo's Research and Development District Labs is expected to continuously produce revolutionary advancements in the food and beverage industry. These measures will help us in further pursuit of that mission. And Blossom's just great. Oh, they didn't appear that time. Well, hopefully they'll just teleport behind me. No, they're just lost upstairs. I see them on my compass. Oh, you guys made it. I see. Well, alright, it's over this way. Oh, they are losing it. We can creep in here. Oh, it's barred. Of course it's barred. Nope. Can I see a path? Right there. Looking the other way. I go in here. Oh, great. Those things. Can't alert one of those because then it'll alert the staff. Oh, jeez. God, I'm going just the entirely wrong way. Oh, well. Nice that there's a workbench. I can do some quick repairs while I'm in here. I upgraded the plasma launcher 2.0 a bit, so it does quite a bit more damage, and it should help, you know, fighting all the kind of organic enemies we're coming across. Oh, let's see if we can sneak back out here. Guess I'm going... Oh, is he gonna turn around?
They've reproduced all the comforts of home. Only difference being the Byzantium elites aren't the only parasites here.
Okay, there's one over here. Oh, he's moving. See, okay, he's behind that. I think there's anything in this room that I need to look at, is there? Actually, let me check. Map. Probably not. Okay. So let's see. Okay, that's where the workbench was. We came in through there. Okay, I can go out here and around and through there. I just have to wait for that guy to not be looking. I wonder where this would have gone if I had gone up instead. Oh, it does not look like it would have. Actually, that might connect right there, but it's too late anyway. Okay, would this guy see me if I... Probably so. Oh, there he goes. All right, we're in the clear. Got a cross. They're not really paying too much attention. Perfect. Okay, what's this? Product Innovation Lab. See an option below. View lab notes. Trial K08 has produced moderate results. The zero-calorie sweetener produces 36% of the amount of dopamine compared to popular cigarette brands. It is possible that this is as far as we can go without introducing substances that would categorize this as a tobacco product, and we're already towing the line as is. I'm interested in a trial with a larger set of subjects, however, our lab's resources are getting cut thanks to the new lab that's begun across the hall. Maybe we can offer it to our colleagues in the marketing lab. Show them a thing or two regarding proper science. God, did Blossom write this too? Messages. To Blossom Subject Lab Resources. Dear Dr. Blossom, I apologize, but I wouldn't be doing the team justice if I didn't question the budget cuts this lab has seen. We've had to shelve 3 products, and we're losing 2 more researchers. Honestly, whatever's being developed in the lab across the hall better be more addictive than Adrenatime. To Blossom Marketing Lab. Dr. Blossom, I apologize for our team's outburst at the product presentation. I assure you we didn't intentionally... I wonder who this is from. From Department Product. It doesn't actually say who it's from. Because I was thinking since Ludovico came in and he was in the computer upstairs for being here for a product unveiling or product presentation. Anyway, I assure you we didn't intentionally mean to scream in terror and assume the fetal position when Spectrum Brown and its slogan were unveiled. It has to be something the marketing lab did. For law's sake, they aren't even real scientists. They all seem to think this, it's not just Blossom. From Blossom, subject stop immediately. To Department Marketing, Department Product. I'm sending this message to both teams in the marketing and product labs. I do not know the extent of your squabbles, but they end here. If it weren't for the incredible projections Spectrum Brown shows, we'd all be out of work after that embarrassment in the presentation. I expect more from both departments. For Blossom, subject, what in the Architect's Blue Blazes is going on? So we saw this one already, right? Yeah. Is there anybody? Oh, there are 3 right around here. Oh, it's one of the worms, too. There's nothing else back here, right? Oh, shit! Max, please. Do not. Max.
That's a lot more Rizzos than I ever want to see in my life.
Oh, God. Yeah. There are a lot of worms in here. Okay, they're looking the other way. That one is also, he's having a little freak out. It's fine. Made it. Utility terminal. Welcome, employee. Okay, memo, new employee orientation. Utility terminal. Welcome, insert name. We're happy to have you as the new mechanic/custodian at insert location. It is your responsibility to ensure your location of employment is tidy and works like a charm. Your duties include, but are not limited to, cleaning of all surfaces, regular maintenance of all machinery, restocking employee break areas, maintenance of all electronic systems, keeping inventory of the location's operational item reserves, voluntary assistance for the lab's research as needed, maintaining thorough documentation for your possible successor. We know that sounds like a lot, but don't worry. Your predecessor has kept thorough documentation for your needs that you can find on this terminal. We hope you're excited to begin this most fulfilling career, and remember, whoa, 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 it's Rizzo's. I'm sure I didn't do that justice. I would probably get an F- for my company slogan. File how to be a janitor. Training file corrupted. Please guess how to do your job to the best of your ability. I like they had that error already ready to go just in case of corruption. Logs, first day. I've gotten 17 requests from the lab workers that I had to respond to, and also managed to find time to sweep, mop, and buff this whole place. I was hoping that the employee how-to document would help with some of these machines that I've never seen before in my life, but guess what? The asshole left it completely blank. Gas hookup. I got a request from Dr. Blossom to hook up the gas lines to some canisters that are mixed with a heavy sedative for dispersal in the lower labs. Luckily, I've got enough experience cleaning all the muck that builds up in the vents to get it all done in a couple of days. Still, I wonder what they're needing this for. I think they took the last of the raptidons out of the lab last week. I guess the pheromone flavoring results weren't as promising as they'd hoped. I was just about to ask, why did they have raptidons in here? Experiment participation. Jackpot! Since I read that stupid orientation document, I've been hoping they'd ask me to volunteer for something, and here it is. I get to be a taste tester for the newest Spectrum flavor. I'm heading to the lab right after I fix the clog in the shower. It's so exciting. Alright, dispense the sedative.
So I presume the sedative worked. Please return for consultation at once. And do remember, unauthorized access to confidential Rizzo's information is a capital offense.
Oh, we're gonna look around.